Hi, welcome back to Q Entertainment, where we are continuing to play Magic the Gathering. In a previous episode, we had an attempt at Friday Night Magic, where we won one game and we lost a couple of games. But while doing that, we did complete a number of different quests. So the only quests or challenges remaining today is this one, where it says kill 15 of your opponent's creatures. In an attempt to complete that, I guess we could just continue to play some more Friday Night Magic, as it's still running. So I might as well continue to head over there, and we will play with the Mutation Station deck. So we needed to kill 17, I think, of our opponent's creatures. If we can get some wins in the process, that would be bonus as well. Okay, we have 3 blue mana, blue lands, but we need black lands, so swamps. Yes, we'll keep this. We'll get rid of one of the eggs, since we cannot cast the egg by itself. So we have an Eliminate, which we can use to destroy an opponent creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Hopefully we draw a blue land, an island, to cast Tomb Raider. Okay, we can play our Boot Nipper. We'll give him, I guess, Death Touch. That way he's more likely to kill an opponent's creature. Okay, they play an Acquisition Expert. Cost of land equal to the number of creatures in your body. You choose one of those cards. That player discards that card. Okay, let's reveal the swamp to them. Since that's the only thing we can play, we'll play the Eliminate. I discarded the swamp basically because we still need a blue land regardless of how many swamps we have. Okay, we found our blue land. Let's play the flying creature. We get another Boot Nipper. Still no mutation creature, even though this is a mutation deck. The opponent plays a Sarulf's Backmate. And they get to draw another card. They play a Charming Prince. They get to scry or gain 3 life or exile another target creature and return it to the battlefield. So they exiled their Packmate and they got to draw an additional card. So it says this Sea-Octopus, whenever the creature deals damage to a player, we draw a card. So I was going to say it also has flash on it. We could try and surprise the opponent, but since we have a flying creature, we will just add it onto the flying creature so that we get to do damage and we get another land. So we gain a life there. I did not attack with the Boot Nipper because it has Death Touch, which prevents the opponent from attacking. I don't think they will attack into a Death Touch creature. But they did for Telecard. And they Heartless Act, our flying creature. So they have a Garuda. When Garuda enters the battlefield, each player mills 4 cards. Put a creature card with an even converted mana cost from among the milled cards onto the battlefield under your control. Okay, so the opponent takes the block. It's fine. We can play another one of those. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have Doom Scar or something like that that destroys all our creatures. They play the Garuda. So which creatures did they get? They got a Durg Bat. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker. That would have been nice to get. I think that was our card. Would have been nice to have that. And it's flying. Would be good to have that mutate with a Death Touch creature. They get to return another creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. And they've exiled the Garuda again with Charming Prince. That's quite a good combo that they've got playing. Returning lots of creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, we didn't. Oh, we exiled another mutation creature. We won't attack. No point. And the opponent now has a bunch of flying creatures. As long as you're at the beginning of your end step, exile up to one other target creature you control, then return that creature to the battlefield. So they will just do it all again. We're going to exile Garuda, surely. Then have us mull, and then return a creature from the graveyard. No, they didn't. They chose to exile Shepherd of the Cosmos. That's interesting. Destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. So they only have these 3. Will get rid of a Charming Prince. There's no point attacking. We won't be able to get through. We won't be able to kill anyone. They'll just attack with all. Let's prevent big damage. 6. But I think at this point I'm just delaying the inevitable. Again, target permanent card from the graveyard battlefield. Garuda comes in again. Okay, we don't have any creatures to return this time. They have another Garuda, which they could play, I guess. And it triggers again. Okay, we have a Glittering Harvester. Did they take that? No, I don't see that they brought anything back. We gain a life. We won't attack, and the opponent will surely just do as much damage. Yeah, I don't think our deck stood a chance against this opponent with their exile and return spells. Let's confirm what we need. We need to kill 3 more of opponent's creatures in order to complete the quest. If we could get a win, that would be nice as well. Possibly a white deck would be a good matchup for us. We could beat that. maybe even red, but certainly not anything like we had just played. Okay, so we have enough land here, we have something to play, a couple of spells, one more card we can play, one more land card, and we can play Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library and separates them into a face down pile and a face up pile, and we get to put one pile into our hand and the other in the graveyard. And then we have a pouncing shore shark. When this creature mutates, you may return target creature an opponent controlled to its owner's hand. So that's a good ability. Would have been useful in the previous game. The opponent is still deciding which cards to keep. Okay, the opponent has just automatically played. We'll play the tapped land. Don't know if the opponent is actually present. The opponent has played a land, so obviously they are available. They are playing, so we'll play a boot nipper. We'll give them death touch, trying to get to the kill 3 creatures target as soon as possible. Now we also have something for the pouncing shark to mutate onto. So we'll try and play this if we can. Potentially the eliminate if the opponent plays a creature. If they do, we will give them the rookie mistake. They can have that. We'll eliminate their acquisitions expert and we'll attack with everything. Opponent is deliberating what to play next. So we can either mutate the shore shark or we can play the Oracle. The opponent can have one of our extra islands. So the shore shark has flash, so I'm wondering we could attack. Okay, so now we have another mutate. We have insatiable homophage. Whenever this creature mutates, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life. I think I want to play the Oracle. Maybe we can get another smaller creature to mutate onto. Since the boot nipper has death touch, we might use it to just kill an opponent's creature. And the insatiable homophage already has already has death touch. So is the opponent reading the text? So there's an egg, so we'll choose the egg and the land. What did we lose out on? We lost out on a Dreamtail Heron, another mutate where we get to draw a card. That's okay, we get to draw the egg, which is what I wanted, sort of. What will we mutate? Well, we have 5 lands, so we can put we could put either of these on there. We will attack with the boot nipper. The opponent blocks. Okay, that's fine. That means we have to kill one more creature of the opponent to complete that quest. they have Rankle. This is where the flying creature would have been very nice. So when they deal combat damage, they get to choose. Each player discards a card. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card. And each player sacrifices a creature, so they get to choose any of these. Oh. But they do it as well as me, so we both have to do it. What is we discarding a card? So okay, the opponent has decided that they don't like what they've done to themselves. Yeah, this opponent was pretty strange from the beginning, but that means we've won another game in Friday Night Magic. As well as we've received another level, and we've received a player draft token. That is nice. And we've received a card, Blood Sky Massacre. Create a red demon berserker creature token with menace. Whenever the berserker attacks this turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Add 1 red mana for each berserker you control. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana. Okay. Okay, so we've completed the Friday night, and the format is not anything interesting or fun, so I'm not going to play more. There's no additional rewards. I will just play one more game to try and complete this quest. Play again with the Mutation Station deck, since we were playing that already. Up against Ruin Smite. Okay, we have lots of black land. That's fine. We have the 2 eliminate spells, and just one of those needed to complete the quest. If we get a win, that's a bonus. Okay, we have Dreamtail Heron, flying creature. We also get a Durgbat, Durgbat. We'll play the Boot Nipper. We'll give him Death Touch. So this one mutates for 6. Whenever it mutates, destroy target creature. Planeswalker opponent controls. That's pretty useful. This one has flying, and whenever it mutates, draw a card. But for this one's mutate cost is 6. It's quite high. I guess we'll just cast Eliminate. Get a Massacre Worm. Okay, so they gave themselves Hexproof. They won't attack. So the Massacre Worm, when it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponent controls get -2/-2. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, that player loses 2 life. But 6 mana is a lot. Enter the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on the other creature you control. That's fine. They can make it as big as they want. If we get to block with the Boot Nipper, they die. Okay, we can mutate, make it flying. We can play another Eliminate, which I think I'll do. They can't cast any other spells, so let's attack. Maybe they block. If they do, we'll play this. They don't block. We'll end turn. So we do have enough mana to play this bat without mutate. We could potentially mutate the Heron onto the bat. Okay, they play a Pride Malkin. When Pride Malkin enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And each creature with a +1/+1 counter has trample. Surely they will just attack. They do. We get a card. Now we have 2 Herons, so that works out pretty well. They'll just play the bat. Won't attack. So if they attack next turn again, we can block. Okay, so the worm gives -2 just for a turn. They play an ooze. It put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. When the ooze attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter. Okay, they decide to attack. You will block. We now have 5. 3, 4, 5. I want to leave 1 mana open for this so that we could potentially actually this is fine. We'll play over. So the thing will get to sacrifice a creature and draw a card. And we'll might as well return this to the opponent's hand. They have to recast it, and they only have 3 mana. Guess they have not been getting their land drops. We are 1 mana away from playing the Massacre Worm and potentially mutating the Heron onto this giant thing. Okay, we get a land, but it's not an untapped land, so we have to wait. Why not wait and play the worm and mutate it? Make a flying Massacre Worm. Okay, they did not do anything. They did not even replay this cat for some reason. Maybe they have, yeah, something like that. A giant killer. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. That's the risk of casting a big creature that takes up all your mana. You can't counter it or anything. Not that we have a counter. Although we could have given our own creature -2. So we could give it +1, and we can mutate just for the card draw. And the trigger to the opponent sacrifices a creature. I think I will execute this one because this one will tap. I can tap our creatures. In fact, we can do it only once. Sorry, I thought maybe twice. No. You can give it +1/+1. End the turn. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have another giant killer. The opponent has conceded. We win. And I think I will end the video there for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.